What's up guys, I'm Dylan Block and I'm gonna show you guys what's in my golf bag. Now for someone from experience who's carried bags in tournaments or have had people carry for them, such as caddies, I've caddied in what's called a PGA Championship, which is a major or several PGA Tour events. I've had my shoulder feeling like it's gonna fall off. Now the one thing Ghost Golf does really well with their golf bags is their shoulder strap and how much cushioning there actually is. And there's not this like firm line on the outer edge that digs into your shoulder. So if you're looking for a carrying bag for yourself or your caddy that's not gonna hurt them, I promise you this is the bag to get. Now what's actually on the inside of my golf bag is, one, I always have 2 rangefinders with me or multiple batteries. I actually have 2 rangefinders and 2 extra batteries just in case, because I've been in tournaments where I don't have enough rangefinders or something happens. Now next we have my prized possession. I always use this coin no matter what tournament I'm playing in. It's my grandfather's war coin. Would you say has war medals on the back? It's a Vietnamese dragon on the front. He fought in the Vietnam War. It's just my baby. I've always used it. People have always asked me about it. There's a lot of conversation starters because of what it actually looks like. It looks really weird, but it's really cool. Same pocket, we got all my keys. But now, what a lot of people don't like is what golf ball I play. I play what's called a left dash. A left dash is a Titleist golf ball, and it's called the Titleist Pro V1X Left Dash. It's the firmest golf ball Titleist makes. A lot of people don't like it because it's actually too firm and you can't stop it on green. But I hit my irons and my clubs so high with so much spin on it, I need a firmer golf ball to hold the greens and so it doesn't spin off the greens. I always keep a pair of dice on me. You never know, when someone wants to gamble on the golf course, it's always a good game to have. So I always got my dice on me. I either have 2 or 4 dice depending on the game we're playing. These are always on me, so if you ever see me on the golf course, want to play a little something, let me know. I got my Sharpies, I got my ball liners. So actually how I mark my golf balls is a little bit different than everyone else. A lot of people like a huge line, like center to center, thin, super thick. I like a medium line that's actually really small. It's not that big. It goes about maybe a quarter way across the golf ball, because to me when the line's too big, it can actually get off line. And when you're lining up the ball, it can actually be across the ball sideways rather than perfectly up and down. And a lot of people don't think about that. So I have a lot of friends that actually do that and it messes them up and they're like, hey, why am I putting bad? Which actually, it's how you're marking your golf ball. Now, one thing when I'm playing in a golf tournament or playing with friends is I have to have my water. I'm addicted to water. So I have this big glass jug that's a gallon that I carry with me almost everywhere I go. And I'm always finishing it. I almost drink 2 of them a day. So I'm almost drinking 2 gallons a day. But on top of that, I love me some jerky and the Blue First Tee bars. I think they're like oatmeal raisin. Those ones are delicious. And then a lot of gum. I need my gum. I need to stay focused. That's my zen. First off, I have to start with my glove because I'm very particular on what gloves I like. I need a super strong and grippy glove that actually is tight around my fingers, because if it's not, then my grip goes fly on my hand. I've actually had clubs fly out of my hands before in golf tournaments, and that's not a good look, especially when people are watching you. We also have my Ghost Golf towel. This one's a magnet. You can also clip it on your bag, anything you want. Now we got the head covers, my babies. I like to match them. They help me match them. I have my 1 for driver, 3 for 3-wood. I got my alignment rod cover. I only have 1 alignment rod because I broke one, don't ask. Got my money maker putter, and that's where we're gonna start. Start with the putter. This is basically 2nd generation. It's a Scotty Cameron Jet Black series. This is called B3. It's a limited edition series. Then we go to the driver. My driver's a little old, I get it. I'm an old person, okay? Now I have a Stealth 2 Plus. It is 9 degrees, set on lower, which is 7.5 degrees. It is a tour head. It is set fully on draw. The shaft is a Diamante WB63 TX, which is actually the same exact thing I have in my QI10 3-wood that is 15 degrees, but it's 73 grams instead of 63 grams. This is also my baby. I also have a 3-iron that is currently not with me, but it has an orange shaft, so it's pretty cool. Then we get to my irons. I have all blades, P7 MB. Now the thing about these is that people think I juice my clubs, which is making them go farther, like I bend them to make them go farther, but they're actually 2 degrees weak, so they go shorter. Because my clubs, I don't like them when they go too far. I like having all of them between 12 and 15 yards of each other. We get to my wedges. These are my babies because I usually have a wedge into the green because this driver's so damn good. My pitching wedge is an MG3 TaylorMade 48 degrees, 9 degrees of bounce. I like my 9 degrees of bounce because it glides to the grass better, especially when my pitching wedge is my 145 to 155 club. And just those distances, there's a certain type of grass, it's very thin, very nice, and to me 9 degrees of bounce just glides through it perfectly, and you don't have a lot of grain to work with out there. Then we get to my MG4, they are rusted. I have my 52 and 56 degree. This is what's called a raw finish. Makes the club very rusted, but makes it really soft. It's good for a club. Now, same thing with my 56 degree, MG4, rusted, how we love it. Now the one thing is, I'm very sad right now because I broke the other one, is that my Bob Vokey SM9 61 degree, which is 4 degrees of bounce. It's a T-grind, which basically means it's the lowest bounce, tightest club you can get. So if you're in a really tight lie, this is probably not the club you want to use. Unless you know how to use it, you can create a lot of spin around the greens. But I like what's called the raw finish on this as well. This one doesn't have it because I forgot to get it. But my actual one has the raw finish, and it makes the club a lot softer, spin a lot more, and it's a lot easier to control. And then obviously, you got my hat. Has me looking good every single day. I wear it on the golf course, not on the golf course. And that's what's in the bag, brought to you by Ghost Golf. My personal favorite company, I promise you it is. They get everything I want, they get it done right, and they do it right. So please, for the love of God, go get you some.